Alright, time for a Sunday alternative stream once again, to take a break from all the Dark Souls we've been playing last week. Yeah, so we're gonna be playing a game called Belladonna, which is, I guess you could call it an indie game. It's certainly a small studio title. It's made by a company apparently called Neckbolt, which, according to Steam at least, this is their one title so far. It is published, actually, if I go real quick to the store page, because unfortunately that is like the one source of information I have of this game. It is published by something called Black Shell Media, which I think is just a very easy-going company that publishes a lot of, let's be honest, indie developed titles, smaller titles. Now, I do believe this was a greenlit title, because I found some of it, but it's so tiny that at least as of now there's not even a wiki off of it. So really I don't have much information. I can tell you it came out in 2015, so we're kind of on that 2015 streak. It's relatively modern. It's an adventure game, and it's been reviewed mostly positive by the less than 300 reviews. It's also very cheap, and it should be relatively quick, and you know, it should be able something we should be able to stream and complete in one evening. It's about 3 hours, so we should be able to do that. About the game, Belladonna is a gothic adventure game, twisted and dark. Take the role of a corpse girl rising from the dead in an abandoned laboratory and unravel the mysteries concerning your own death and reanimation. It sounds pretty interesting. Once again, adventure game, and another thing is that the game is so goddamn basic that even a simple menu seems to be missing. So I already lowered it in Windows. Actually, did that even save? Because it sounds very loud to me. Let me just see. Yeah. So I put it down to, like, what is this, 40%, and it's still pretty loud. So I'm just going to put it down even further. Let's put it on 25. No, let's put it on 30, just to be okay with that. And yeah, so again, there's no menu, not that I have seen. So I cannot lower settings or do anything with anything in this game. That's how basic it is. But yeah, let's just get to it, and we'll see what Belladonna has to offer, and hopefully again we can finish it in one sitting. The game will autosave frequently. Starting a new game will override the previous ones. Alright. Autosaves. Lightning! More lightning! She lives! She lives! At least until the little whiny thing runs down, that is.
Oh, the physical sensation. Pain. I'm alive?
Some quality voice acting.
I don't feel alive. What's going on? I have no memories of anything before this point in time. My mind is tabula rasa, yet I have a language.
Yes, wherever tabula rasa comes from.
Maybe I can find out what happened if I look around.
So it's lovely art, but man, is that voice acting bad. But I guess it fits for her being some sort of zombie robot thing. Alright, her mind is tabula rasa. We have a book here, which is my fat face is blocking, but I can open it. And I guess this is some sort of inventory for items, so I'll just close that right back up. Show, we also have some sort of bar underneath here that we can open, and I'm really not quite sure what that is supposed to do.
A torture device turned into a strange machine. What kind of place is this?
How do you know all of this? For fuck's sake. Whatever. Okay, so the other mouse button I think does nothing. Choop, choop, choop.
My very first memory is waking up on this thing. Before that, nothing. I wonder what I am.
Yeah, she doesn't look very healthy, but then we are basically an undead. It's true, that is a weird curve she got. But she also got like a screw on her head, and yeah. It's just, man, the voice acting is terrible of this character.
Books. A lot of natural philosophy and chemistry.
Natural philosophy?
M.W. Shelley.
As opposed to unnatural philosophy? Journal page, let's look.
There's a handwritten note here. Maybe it can shed some light on my situation.
Oh fuck, do I need to read this? It is with shaking hands and a heavy heartbeat I gather before me the instruments of my last, desperate attempt. I find myself on the threshold of my toils, a turning point. For should I fail tonight, I doubt I shall find the strength and resolve to continue. At my feet now lays the lifeless remains of my beautiful Belladonna. A few hours ago my wife was alive and well, and now she has been cut open, dissected, altered and artificially reconstructed. From the second she gave up her final breath, I have worked tirelessly to preserve and prepare her corpus, that I might infuse a spark of being back into her lifeless limbs. This is the final test of all my research and experimentation. The past 5 years, the complete revivification of a human being, body and soul. The anxiety I feel is agonizing, but I cannot let it hinder me from carrying out what I must do. For my own sake, and for hers, this procedure must not fail. In my feverish dreams, my wife appears as such a lovely creature, so far removed from this creation before me. Her cheeks, once so full of laughter, are now pale, almost to the point of transparency, with the skin stretched so thin over the cranium, it threatens to rip at any moment. Her eyes would shine like the night sky, but are now empty, watery and yellowish. I have to cling to my conviction that she will regain her former grace and vitality once she is brought back to the realm of the living. Her eyes will light up with the flame of life, a Promethean flame stolen from the very gods. Now this night on man shall be the master of his own destiny. From this night on, man shall be the master of his own destiny, and God shall no longer be above us. As I write, the engines of life are finally heating up, the last of the preparations coming into order. The crucial moment is ever approaching. The time has come. Success! The attempt of a success! She's alive! Fucking dramatic as hell, this guy. But that's pretty good. So that's already going against what I was expecting. I was kind of expecting that we didn't see... I was expecting that we wouldn't read that this thing was a success, and that at the end of this story we would find her husband committing suicide, thinking he failed to revive her, but then actually he did. And that would be the sad ending of all of this, but nope. Apparently he was well aware that it worked.
There's a screwdriver in this toolbox. Better take it.
It seems like you, the master of unlocking, better take it with you.
Now is not the time.
How do you know? Why not? What is this pre-knowledge she has? The fuck? Now is not the time. Now is not the time of her discontent. Oh my god, there's so many little shit things I can click on.
Or a paperweight.
Maybe both?
This oil looks expensive. Let's waste it.
What? Oh, I actually took it? Interesting.
It's a brain in a jar. I wonder what it's thinking.
I don't know, somehow that line is so stupid, I love it. What is a brain in a jar thinking?
It looks like the legs of a frog hooked up with wires. And I'm pretty sure it moves when I'm not watching.
I mean, oh my god.
I love magnets.
But how do they work? Okay, again, because it's so well integrated, which I like, it does make it rather hard to see what I can all interact with without, like, I don't want to miss anything, but that means I'm kind of like going all over the map like this. Actually, let's look in the toolbox once again.
The toolbox is empty.
Alright. The tank that held Mewtwo.
I have no idea what's inside of this, but it glows.
It's glow-in-the-dark goo. This is what they use to make those glow-in-the-dark stars.
Ooh, surgical tools. Shiny.
Taking it. Yep. Okay. Oh, we have a magnet. Okay, I didn't realize we took it. Okay, we have a magnet, bone saw, a vial of oil, and a screwdriver. Can we combine any... Oh!
I need something else.
Okay. Wait, so I actually do want to do that?
That makes no sense.
Okay, yeah, well, the other thing doesn't make sense either.
Interesting.
Okay, so this is a very easy combination thing.
Interesting. I need some...
Yeah, okay. So we know we need to combine the bone saw with the magnet at some point.
That is one ugly gargoyle. Looks like a George to me.
Actually, my name is Goliath.
The door won't budge. It seems to be barred from the other side.
Alright, screwdriver.
I might be able to unscrew these hinges, though.
Oh, this game is not taking me seriously.
The screws on these hinges are rusty and stuck. I need some lubricant to loosen them up.
Okay, fine. We'll use the fucking vial of oil.
I smeared some oil on the rusty screws.
That
should loosen them up.
I don't really think that would work in real life, but... Oh, and we lost our expensive oil. Well, she did say we would waste it.
I'm free.
Haha! I'm not sure if I should be happy about this. Is there anything else we need? I mean, I guess we could use items... We could try to use items on a lot of things, right? We could use, like... Well, let's see what happens if I do this.
I don't know why I thought that would...
Well...
That won't work.
I don't even know what we're trying to do. Whatever, let's just leave. Suit of armor.
What a dedicated knight to guard a damp dungeon like this.
Damn it, I thought we were taking a break from Dark Souls.
Maybe he likes the dark. Maybe he's secretly a poet. I bet his name is Roland.
Our girl is such a character. Naming everything, such a Vaziri.
Another piece of paper. This was written long before the last one.
How do you know that? Oh my god, there's a lot of reading to do. Work is going great. Kept a rat alive for 1 hour and 26 minutes last night. We'll move on to larger mammals within the week. I find my life more and more polarized into two phases. I remember times when I used to climb up and down the stairs like a squirrel each day, but now I spend most of the time, and indeed most of my thoughts, down here in my laboratory, only to step upstairs at night to sleep. It is warmer upstairs in the living area, but it is boring and understimulating. Down here is where I make progress, down here is what matters. And as I lay awake beside my sleeping wife, I often wish I was down here with my experiments. Belladonna grows increasingly distant, ever since that fateful night when our baby Lucas gave up his last breath. She has lost all traces of her old self. God knows what she's thinking about as she silently gazes into the empty air or restlessly paces back and forth in the great hall. I, at least, am working with my grief. I have turned my attention to the science of life and death, and not a day goes by when I do not think of how my son was untimely taken from me. This is the thought that drives me, in this, the greatest of ambitions. My own son will never return, I have accepted that now. But thanks to me and my work, the cold, ruthless contrast between living and dead will, in the future, be much softer. Maybe even completely erased. My wife, though, has let our grief devour her whole. She is emotionally and intellectually paralyzed, it seems to me. All her creativity and quickness of thought, the wittiness of her speech, and the nimble way she used to jump from one conclusion to the next, all those qualities that made me fall in love with her in the first place, they have all been snuffed out like a flame of a candle. This makes me wonder even more why I bother to go up to bed every night. The shell in which she has enclosed herself cannot be breached by anything I say or do. It is almost as though she is involved with someone other than me. I feel ridiculous for even writing it down. No, it seems ridiculous to think that Belladonna's disinterest in me is due to her seeing another man. I will not accuse her of that. It is just one of the many strange ideas that seem to appear in my head when I am down here by myself. I am probably just tired. I'd better try and get some sleep as soon as this rat heart stops beating. So that's... She's not doing any conclusion on this, which is weird, because she must realize by now that she is Belladonna, right? So that must mean she now learns a lot of her life. You'd think she would be kind of excited, or at least... or shocked or interested in it. What the hell was that sound? I don't know. But, yeah, so that's kind of interesting that he seeks so much to bring her back to life later, when right now he, like, doesn't even recognize her. And that seems like a very scary bet. Like, that seems... the fuck is that?
There's a long stick here. Perhaps it was used to try to chase away rats when trying to sleep.
Okay, now we have a large stick.
It looks like someone has been sleeping quite a lot in this sorry excuse for a bed, and it was hardly the suit of armor. But why would someone choose to sleep down here?
Interesting. So I guess he made it this temporary bed down here so he could like sleep right where he works, so he could work tirelessly. But man, I don't know how I'm supposed to see that bed. It's like you roll over and you fall like what, two meters to the ground?
It looks like someone has been sleeping quite a lot in this.
I can't skip this. Well, there we have one flaw of the game. Because now the dialogue is gone, I can click that away, but I can't make her stop talking. And another journal page. I'm sorry, it's like playing Amnesia. There's a lot of reading.
More writings from the lonely doctor.
It's your husband. What does it even say? Wolfram? Wolfram from... I can't read this from Grauerschloss? Is that the name? Wolfram from Grauerschloss? Curse my miserable existence, the hopelessness from which I see no conceivable escape. I cannot rid myself of the feeling that there is something of utmost importance that I need to take care of, but that it is not time yet. That something beyond my control needs to be completed first. I carry inside me a sensation of waiting, yet I cannot name the thing I am waiting for. In the meantime, all I can do is work. I do make progress, but at an excruciatingly slow rate. It's like me playing Dark Souls 2. And nothing I accomplish seems to calm the anxiety in my head. I sleep only a few hours every night and cannot remember my last hot meal. I am feverish and jump at the smallest of sound. What is it that I am missing? I am spending more and more time down here with my research. I only occasionally go upstairs to sleep in the master bedroom. Most nights I sleep, if at all, in a most nights I sleep, if at all, in a makeshift bunk that I have constructed in the cellar. It is not as comfortable, but my research is at a point where it oftentimes requires my constant attention, and comfort is not my priority. I am certain I am advancing even closer to a significant breakthrough, but it is as though I am powerless to control or even affect the rate of its occurrence. And on top of this, I cannot rid my mind of the idea that Belladonna has forgotten me and taken a new lover. A new man in her life. Someone more lively than me, perhaps. Someone that can still look at life with joy and optimism. To watch her own... To match her own by grave tragedy unaffected humor. Yet, who would that be? I can remember friends that we used to have. In my memory, our wedding was a crowded and festive event, but it has been years since the castle has seen any visitors. I have no time for social obligations, and Belladonna seems to have given up on everything that is pleasant in life. I suspect the castle is in an undesirable condition as well. Almost all of the staff has left us. We are down to one girl who dusts the cupboards at night. And lights the fireplace, but I don't see much of her either in these days. For all I know, she might be gone as well. There cannot possibly be a man in Belladonna's life apart from me. It's kind of weird to make that conclusion now, because maybe she's going out? I don't even know. But again, it's interesting. It really is like playing Amnesia. Again, it's like a rich family with people living, like, with working staff and stuff. These horror games have a tendency to go for that.
Another locked door.
Son of a whore.
Peek through.
Okay.
It's the key I'm after.
Get it?
I can't reach it with my hands.
Okay, fine.
I wonder what I can invent to retrieve it.
Yeah, I get it. Magnet with stick.
Look, I can attach the magnet to the end of this stick.
Yeah, brilliant.
Another locked door.
Yeah.
Let's take a peek.
Yeah.
Let's hope this works.
Yeah, it will. Aha. Otherwise they didn't show me the fucking video.
I got the basement key.
Great.
Let's unlock.
Yep.
Let's unlock.
Oh my fucking god, I actually have to do that? Son of a bitch, don't do that! Okay. And another page! And some cogwheels, let's get those first.
A couple of cogwheels on the floor. They must have fallen off the mechanism when the door slammed shut. I wonder if I can put them back.
I do like that it actually becomes very Amnesia now. This, like, this room being all half steel, like half, like, more advanced technology. It's kind of cool.
More letters. Has he figured it out yet?
Oh my god. I see now that my suspicions have been well grounded, a bit aimed in the wrong direction. Belladonna is not seeing another man, she is seeing a woman. I am convinced that it must be that maid, Claire or whatever her name might be. She and Belladonna are up to something, I'm sure of it. And to think of all the hours I'm stuck down here, caught up in my dreadful works, leaving them free to roam, and left to their own devices upstairs. Of course they have found each other. Only living things in this whole castle beside me and my week-long rabbits. They have it all figured out. When I come up at night, they act all innocent, keeping their mutual secret from me as a playful game. But as soon as I descend to the laboratory, they are in each other's arms again. But what can I do? The progression of events are beyond my control, just like my work. I slave away in my ghoulish endeavor, making progress every hour but never getting anywhere, and simultaneously Belladonna is slipping away from me, further and further for every night, and yet nothing ever changes. Should I confront them? Storm up there, hoping to catch the two in the act? Take back the life that was mine? The wife that was mine? No, I have no reason for my silly suspicions, no evidence whatsoever, merely a thought stuck in my brain refusing to leave. So I remain passive, as always, and each day is one more where I am unable to make an action, unable to change my wretched situation. He's going nuts, man. He's going crazy. Now, of course, this seems like it's all leading that he actually killed Belladonna, but that maybe that's too obvious. All right. I don't know, man. I haven't figured it out, so I doubt he has.
This is the nail from which I skillfully lifted the basement key.
Okay, can we take the nail with a bone saw?
I need something else.
Okay, so no. What am I doing? Screwdriver.
That won't work.
Okay. What is really annoying that if you don't click correctly here, she goes in that direction like this. If I'm in this box, I really should not be selecting anything. She's not gonna talk about this? Okay, square socket, no. Oh, that's where I put the things back? Okay. Oh, what is this? Strange inscriptions.
There are some minuscule inscriptions on the wall here.
Okay. Oh, it says what I need to do first. Okay, so first this one.
It doesn't fit.
No, wait, that's not... What does this mean?
Not yet.
Oh, fucking hell, we have to do this in order?
Not yet.
What? Oh, okay. Oh, we have to do this in the other order, okay.
Not yet.
What? What do you mean, not yet? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, because... Oh, okay, I see. I see. Okay. It's because of this is the order, but... Okay. Fine. Fine, fine. Kinda want that nail, though. Okay, well, let's leave. I guess we'll come back for that nail later. This is a lovely room. And there's more to read, but let's first get the stuff.
A big and heavy candlestick. It looks like there used to be two of them.
I wonder if I was murdered by the other.
It's a mortar. And a pestle, too. They seem to belong here, but I'll remember where they are in case I need them another time.
So if we get something we need grinding, we can come here.
It's warm.
Yeah,
I haven't realized until now just how cold my body is.
I mean, normally when I touch fire, it's like equal to my body temperature. Why is your because the game is called Belladonna, bro.
The label says Dr. Wolfram von Trauerschloss. So this is the man who brings the dead back to life.
Wolfram von Trauerschloss. Wolfram from Trauerschloss. Alright, Towers, I don't know. It's a weird
beautiful
name.
China bowl. It looks hand-painted.
But it's not. Oh, we actually took it. Okay, cool.
The name on the plaque is Lucas von Trauerschloss.
Trauerschloss.
This must be the ashes of Wolfram's son.
Yeah, your son too, you... Or actually, that would be interesting if we're not even Belladonna, but we're the maid. That would be pretty cool. That would be a pretty cool twist. Alright, so we can leave here, but we got more reading to do, so I hope you guys are ready for 2 journal pages this time. Which one should we grab first? I guess it's more obvious to take this one first.
The doctor is losing it. He's scribbling down nonsense by now. What will he do if he ever acts on his wild suspicions?
Well, how is this nonsense? I can read this. Okay. It is clear to me what I must do. I am now convinced, beyond any reasonable doubt, that my wife is unfaithful. They still hide it very well, her and that housemaid, but my logical mind tells me there is no other explanation. For countless hours I have pondered this situation, and the more I think about it, the more certain I become that my judgment is correct. These countless hours are hours I could have spent thinking about my work. It is clear to me that I will never be able to fully concentrate on the puzzles at hand as long as my thought keeps creeping back to my wife and her new lover. This is the reason that my research is progressing at such an agonizing slow pace. So it is clear to me what I must do. Belladonna herself is the person who I want back into my life, so I cannot punish her. That leaves her lover, the young maid. She is unimportant, and it is she that must go. I could fire her and throw her out of the household, but I feared that would not resolve anything. The two of them would still know each other, and they could write secret, forbidden love letters or meet up at secluded rendezvous. No, it is clear to me that what I must do, I must get rid of the maid for good. A plan is already taking form in my head. In the greenhouse out back I keep a lot of plants and herbs. One of these specimens I have is called Deadly Nightshade, an interesting plant with many medical uses, but its renown comes from the fact that its extract is lethal already at small doses. Preparing a powder from this poisonous plant is not at all problematic. Getting the victim to ingest the dose will be the challenge, or a challenge, but I expect to have ample opportunity. They are not aware, know the truth, and thus suspect nothing. The maid will fall ill, and within a short time she will die of seemingly natural causes. No one will be the wiser concerning the true circumstances of her demise. Deadly Nightshade is merely a common name for this plant. Its scientific name is Astropa belladonna. This symmetry strikes me as beautiful. The poor girl strayed too close to the belladonna, and that would be the death of her. Oh dear. Oh dear. And now we need to read even more, I know. A lot of reading. Again, it's like playing Amnesia. Machine of Pigs specifically.
This story is so sad. I don't even know if I want to read this one.
It's more okay. My wife took the wayward maid oh, we did rate it. I guess maybe it doesn't matter, like maybe it didn't matter which one I grabbed first. It would always be in concession, like in sequence, whatever. My wife took the wayward maid's death harder than I had expected, further confirming my suspicions that they were indeed having a secretive love affair. She is passionate and irrational, raging all day and crying all night. Where a few months ago the cold shroud of silence lay over our house, now there is the wailing shrieks of Bedlam. One should think that she would be used to dealing with the grief of lost loved ones by now. However, in all sincerity, I don't believe she was ever as affected by the death of our only son as I was. I also suspect that she might have guessed I had something to do with her lover's demise. If she wouldn't talk to me before, now she yells and barks at my every movement. I hardly leave my laboratory these days. I even have a small bed down here, where I sleep the few hours when I'm not working. All the while she prowls around upstairs like a hungry tiger and attacks me over futile nitpicks as soon as I poke my head out. What happened to the love we shared when we married? We were going to live together in her inherited castle. We were going to have children together. Now all I get is abuse and a cold bed in the basement. All I want is for things to go back the way they were before all this. It's not gonna happen. I already said though, bro, because the game is called Belladonna. That's Italian too. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Alright, anyway, I guess we need to go back for that nightshade later. There are some things to remember. Oh dear. Well, this might be Saw. He might still be alive. How do we know he's dead? He might be alive.
It's the body of Dr. von Trauerschloss.
Because it is.
He's dead. And what's more, he's been murdered. But
oh no.
who could have done this?
Maybe it was me.
There must be some clues around.
Murder sole
The
suspect.
body is still warm.
Wow, he just got
cannot have
murdered?
been dead for much longer than I have been alive. Did he have to die for me to live?
Oh dear.
The missing candlestick.
Shocking.
And it seems to be the murder weapon.
Shocking. Oh, we took it. Yeah, let's take the murder weapon. That's not gonna cause any issues.
Blood is flowing from a wound in his skull. I wonder if he was alive when he was killed, or if he
What?
was just a mechanical cadaver like me.
Oh,
There's
okay.
no clockwork or artificial parts that I can see.
There are
How
clues
can we
that
tell?
indicate that he was alive before he was killed. Alright, let's get his journal
There's a
page.
letter clutched in his hand. His final words? Or a clue?
It looks like suicide to me. That's how you would commit suicide. You'd grab a candlestick and just whack yourself over the head. Over the course of a sleepless night, I have thought through my next course of action from every possible angle, for it is indeed time for me to take action again. Even with the troublesome maid out of my way, I see little chance of getting my old Belladonna back. If anything, she is worse now than ever before. But I have an idea, one that kept me awake all night. I have come very far in my research by now. I can now fairly predictably create living creatures that are stable enough to not spontaneously die again. This is consistent through many different species of animal. I have noticed something peculiar though. The returned creation seems strangely vacant and sluggish. It is as if though the body is brought back to life, the soul is forever lost. The creation is perfectly functional and responds to stimuli just as if it was truly alive, but the mysterious spark of will seems to be missing. I know no other way to describe this phenomenon. This bothered me before, but now I cannot help but think that this might suit my needs. Isn't it precisely the strong will of my wife that is causing all my problems? There is no need to be poetic with flowers this time. I am in no short supply of lethal substances in my laboratory, and poison suits my needs well, as it leaves no physical trauma on the body. I will still need to make incisions in the corpse to replace internal organs with clockwork parts, but stitching together surgical cuts is much simpler than trying to repair unhealed bodily damage. The integrity of her visage is a priority. To extinguish Belladonna's current life and give her a new one, to bring her body and mind back, minus soul and free will, a beautiful, obedient automaton, a mechanical doll with all the functionality of a woman, but who is responsive and does what she is told. That, my dear future reader, would truly be something. I think it is high time I tried my revivification process on a human subject. Come ti piasti il ghiaccio. I can't even do this. Se sicura un sacco di testo. I bet you're just calling me names now. Ah, si, signor. That's it, right? That's how I can answer that. Oui, si, signor. For sure. Alright. Grandfather clock, more gargoyles. The art of this room is very different from the other rooms, by the way. It looks, I don't know, weirdly basic.
Gargoyles. Leupold, Brunhilde, Arthur, Maya, Lena, Ismildor, Ether, and Yosef. In that order.
Oh god, do I need to remember this?
Those are a lot of gargoyles. Leupold, Brunhilde, Arthur, Maya, Lena, Ismildor, Ether, and Yosef. In that order.
I'm not gonna remember that at all. I hope I don't have to remember that. We'll see.
It's an old clock. Tick tock, tick tock.
Tick tock, tick tock. Oh, no, don't do that. Go back up.
Not now.
Okay, I feel we need to do something with that, but maybe later. Living room, study, and we can go to the backyard. Lots of places to go, but once again, well, let's first see if we can... Okay, she just stops. Why is she doing that? Okay, we can totally go here. Okay, I didn't actually... Okay, it's very snowy. guess we have to take this journal. Oh, God, there's a lot of reading in this fucking game.
This letter is signed Belladonna. I've been waiting to hear the other side of this story.
I bet you're talking about eating a pizza whole, which is bad. Also, they constantly are changing the font, which is interesting. If you had asked me just a few years ago about my future, I could never have fathomed my life today would be as it is. So strange a path has the twists of fate set upon that I wake every morning bewildered, and like a small child I expect anything and everything to happen during each new day. The night my planned future snapped out of joint and took a whole new direction was the night when my son Lucas died. I married Dr. Oh wait, this is the woman? I married Dr. Wolfram von Trauerschloss in the spring, and we loved each other deeply back then. How young we were. He was an educated gentleman from the University of Ingolstadt, and I had first assumed we would get a flat in Vienna. Instead, he convinced me we should live in my family's old castle and accept our roles as old-fashioned nobility to the little village down the hill. We moved into the castle with a staff of 30 servants, beginning the task of breathing life and joy back into the majestic halls. At this time I expected to live out my life as a lady of the household, minding the servants and indeed raising children. Before long, our first son was born, and shortly after that he once again departed. That's a lovely way of saying that. I was devastated, of course, but Lucas has been sickly from his first day, and even though my husband had blocked out the possibility from his mind, I was not entirely surprised when it happened. Nonetheless, it changed us. I believe Wolfram blames me for what happened, and he thinks it was somehow my fault. He retreated into his laboratory in the old dungeon and started doing unholy experiments and God knows what. Those were dark times. Instead of a household where a child to take care of, I now had no guests, practically no husband, and no child. Everything I thought would occupy my time was gone, and all I could do was grieve in solitude. The castle staff left one by one, until there was only a handful still here. My existence was meaningless, and I spent my days doing nothing. But I dealt with my grief in my own way, and in time the claws of melancholy began loosening their grip on me. In so many ways I have Clara to thank for that. Yep, it seems like communication is a big problem. Well, it was a big problem with this marriage. So yeah, we can go to the backyard and probably find that nightshade and probably mix a death potion for ourselves, maybe, to die once again. Or we can explore some other places, and I say let's do that first. What is this? I don't even... What? It's an adventure game, and it's very sad. I am a reanimated dead woman, and I don't know anything about my past or who I am, so, you know, it's a lot to learn. Rap tap tap, said the raven at my chamber door.
What a cheerful decoration.
What a cheerful sight. Let's not. You just said it was the bust of Alexandria or some shit.
A stuffed raven atop a bust of
Pallas
Athena. What a cheerful decoration.
Pallas Athena.
Let's
so why the fuck?
Annabelle and Dupin.
Whatever.
That's a lot of books. Imagine you had books filled with every possible combination of letters. I wonder how much room they would take. There's a finite amount of letters, but unless we acknowledge a maximum length of a word, there would still be an infinite number of combinations, and the library would have to be infinitely large.
Nerd. It is in most marriages. Yeah.
I should sit down and write a story. But with all these journals and diary pages lying around...
Oh, shit, oh, man. So you sort of can interrupt these dialogues, but not entirely. It's kind of weird.
Another portrait. It says her name is Franziska Canosa. An old relative, no doubt. But I wonder how she relates to the von Trauerschloss family.
Yeah, she also has a weird boob. Is that kind of weird looking? Or is, actually... Oh, it's a kitty! It's a cat! Okay, well, we'll check the cat in a bit.
Look at all these old toys. Wind-up dolls, music boxes, and mechanical trains all around. I think this used to be a private hobby of the eccentric Dr. Wolfram's, before he got into the whole corpse business.
That cat is, by the way, the longest tail ever. Alright, let's see this dialogue again.
I should sit down and write a story. But with all these journals and diary pages lying around, it seems like I already may have.
Hello, Crossbart. Death Simulator is on hold, you know, probably Monday again, maybe. And Tobro's going full Spanish on me now. No idea what he's saying.
Look, a perfect sphere.
Not really, it looked like it was squashed this way. Right? Is it just me, or?
The doctor's handwriting. I know it well by now.
Yeah, this typewriter's just there for show. He's just handwriting all of this. Months have passed, and I must indeed conclude that the procedure was a success. The new Belladonna is certainly calmer, friendlier, and more docile. She gladly keeps me company in my laboratory nowadays, and she is polite and pleasant in everything she does. One is tempted to describe her demeanor as lobotomized, but no. When I ask her questions, she will answer in a clear and articulate voice, and she is responsive to all kinds of stimuli. All kinds of stimuli. Verily, I have gotten all that I could ask for. The troublesome maid is gone, and Belladonna is back with me, compliant as ever. Her behavior is exemplary. Our lives are returning to that idyllic past I had thought lost, in all aspects except one. No child giggles in these halls. But my research is proceeding rapidly, and the question presents itself: who needs a womb to create life? I have made an unexpected observation, a side effect of the unliving condition. The household cat, a black beast that once Belladonna's loving pet, has gained a great mistrust for the latter's new form. Disquiet has fallen over the animal, and he will not go near the creation. Why is this, I wonder? Why this lack of trust, this sudden and ferocious hatred? Belladonna's appearance seems to me not much unlike what the cat before so fondly gravitated towards, but evidently the beast perceives a difference. As a species, the cat has popularly been associated with witchcraft and mysticism. Their eyes do indeed strike one as remarkable. Is it perchance so that the feline oculus is capable of peering into the human soul and spirit, and so, when faced with the created Belladonna, is distressed by the lack thereof? Do cats know more than people? Very interesting. Very interesting. It's an adventure game. It's a lightweight indie adventure game, and hopefully we will finish it today. So let's see what this cat does. I bet it will run away now and we can get this mysterious item.
What an abhorrent cat.
Wow.
It looks at me with pure hate in its eyes. What's
also,
that thing it's playing with?
I've never heard it as abhorrent. I always abhorrent, but go away, cat. Oh, holy moly!
Near that horrible cat.
God damn.
I have to get rid of it somehow if I want to proceed.
That is a beast. Okay, well, we have a bowl, so I bet we can put some milk in there for the cat. Oh my god.
I'm not going near that horrible cat. I'll have to get rid of it somehow if I...
Yeah. Okay, so cat's very dangerous. We'll go back there later, once we have the milk. Oh, I hope I don't have to kill the cat. I mean, we can get Nightshade, probably. We can probably kill the cat, but let's not. Maybe there's an achievement in that. Oh, holy crap. Okay. Man, doesn't this... If you guys still remember Cat Lady, this room is almost exactly like in Cat Lady. That's really weird. Like if you would take the furniture off, this is almost exactly a room from Cat Lady. That's kind of creepy. Interesting, but kind of creepy.
This room looks completely abandoned.
Except for the blood on the floor.
I suppose this is what happens when you're down to
kill the cat, it's evil?
Nah, one maid.
Rude.
No matter how fantastic she is.
Well, yeah, her back is a little weird. Basically we woke up like the monster of Frankenstein woke up. We were on a table and suddenly we woke and we are like have these cogs in us. We are reanimated dead. And we don't know anything, really. We're exploring kind of who we are, what we are, hopefully finding anything. So far my character doesn't seem to take anything personally. So we could be Belladonna, we could be the maid, we could be someone totally different. she's at least reading all these messages as if she's not part of the story.
This room looks completely abandoned.
Alright. Let's read the journal page.
Another journal page.
Yep,
This
it's
one has
full
drops
of it.
of blood on it.
Yep, let's hope that doesn't obscure. Okay, it does. Belladonna must think, remember, hands, fingers, right, warts, hate. Okay, that's just a terrible fucking journal. Can we do anything with this?
That makes no...
Well,
Interesting.
okay.
I don't know why I thought that...
Okay, stop it. Just put the item away. Bone saw
that
this
makes
shit.
no sense.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm trying things so right, God. Alright, I guess it's to the back garden then. The backyard. It's alive! It's alive! Yeah, here you go, bottle of milk. Here we go.
There's a bottle of milk out here. I wonder how long it's been here.
And now
At
we're
any
gonna...
rate, it's frozen completely solid. No wonder in this cold.
Oh no, this is fine. There you go, okay. This is fine. And now we're gonna fight some ladies with like blood sex spider ladies, right? With our rite of passage. Where am I going?
This must be the family cemetery. Yet, baby Lucas rests in an urn in the dining room.
Wait, did we know that? Did we know that baby Lucas was in an urn in the dining room? There was an urn, yeah. I didn't know baby Lucas was in there. Alright, another journal page. Never stops. Graveyard,
One
yep.
more Belladonna letter. Let's read about this Clara figure.
Yeah, I know, Tobro. It wanted to reverse it, but I decided to do it in the same, like, order as Belladonna was. I know. It wanted, for some reason, wants to reverse it. Anyway. Clara Stieber was one of the several... Oh, wait, no, is this the girl again? I don't know who's writing this. That's, like, the problem. Clara Stieber was one of the several chambermaids we hired, and when we moved into the castle shortly after the marriage, in the warm light of recent events, I feel as though I could pick her out of a crowd already at this time, but I suspect that the truth is that she was just another servant, one of many, and I didn't pay her close to the attention. What? And I didn't pay her close to the attention I now know she deserves. Okay. The time following the death of Lucas is hazy and unclear in my memory. I know I spent most of my time in an armchair in the living room, staring out the window. I know now that this must have been a difficult time for the staff as well. My apathy left them without purpose, as more and more of my household was shut down. Soon the cooks and stable grooms began abandoning what they wisely identified as a sinking ship, and more of the staff left the castle to seek employment elsewhere. There was less and less reason for the rest to stay, and the household was quickly decimated. But throughout all of this, young Clara never left my side, and she gradually shouldered more and more of the household responsibilities, making it her task to take care of me and nurse me through my melancholy. It was her loyalty and industriousness when everyone else left that finally brought me back from my condition, and indeed, her love. As I now sit down to write, it has been a long, unbroken chain of happy days. Clara and I have the whole castle practically to ourselves and nothing to do but to enjoy our lives and each other. We sleep in a new room every night, cook our own food, and have picnics under tables or in front of the fireplace. We have no incentive whatsoever to uphold conventions and norms when this house has become like a secure pocket inside the rest of reality. In truth, this touches on what I treasure most in Clara. Neither of us reap any concrete benefits from our union, neither financial nor social. There is no embedded purpose of producing heirs. Our relationship exists solely for itself, and it is its own reward. It almost sounds like she's describing art. I am... Oh... God! That's so inappropriate, Krausbart! Scoozy? Miss Scoozy? It's actually a pretty good... but thanks. 25? It's funny that the interruption is the apology for the interruption itself. Mi scusi. I am already adopting her adorable habit of naming inanimate objects. The castle is not quite ours, however. Wolfram still lurks like a ghoul downstairs, and occasionally emerges and spends a night up here with me. We have little in common anymore. In fact, he is like a completely new person. His mind is vacant, his stare distant. He's thinner than ever before and shivers with cold. Clara jokingly suggested that we might have him declared mad and sent off to an institution. An innocent idea in her mind, but with some planning, this act might eventually prove to be our surest path to finally reclaiming this old castle for us alone. So there was a sort of like a team up against them almost. At least from the wife's perspective, man. It's all going to shit, man, and we're witnessing it. You all dancing your ass off? No, I don't want a maid. Oh my god. Shocking music. A twist.
It says Snowflake the pet cat. How cute.
Is it? Is that cute?
The stone is so old and the name is worn off.
Okay. Open grave. Here we go.
The tombstone says Clara Stieber. This must be the grave of the wonderful maid I've heard so much about.
Is that me? Are they trying?
I can't help but notice that it's been emptied.
Oh, you noticed that? Okay, so I guess we're probably that maid.
The tombstone says Clara Stieber.
Yeah, I know.
This must be the grave of the wonderful maid I've heard so much about.
Alright, can't skip this. Well, actually, maybe I can if I just keep clicking. Alright, more journals to read.
A note.
Oh, it's a note? Nope. Well, it's a bit long. Great God! Why did I not then expire? Why am I here to relate the destruction of the best hope and the purest creature of earth? What the hell? It was mere days ago, at the peak of our bliss, when Clara fell ill. She complained of headaches and tiredness, so I made a bed for her and laid her down to rest. For the next few days I cared for my companion just like she had cared for me, and nursed her with all my love and compassion. I believed it was just a passing sickness, and that it would be over shortly. Each morning we thought she was getting better, and each evening we realized she had actually gotten worse. And today, when I entered her bedroom, she was there, lifeless and inanimate, thrown across the bed, her head hanging down, and her pale and distorted features half covered by her hair. In horror I beheld the body of Clara, my love, so lately living, so dear, so worthy. I rushed towards her, I embraced her with ardor, but the deathly languor and coldness of her limbs told me that what I now held in my arms had ceased to be Clara, whom I had loved and cherished. Alas, what foul curse lies in my gentle touch? I have lost my only child to the darkness, my husband to devouring madness, and now my lover has departed this world as well. Is my love truly as poisonous as my ominous name? It's so sad. It's so sad. Leftovers sleeping. What? I don't. Forcing subs get out I'm not sure what you're talking about. I'm sorry. Alright, this leads to the greenhouse with... Oh yeah, okay, there's the greenhouse. So that leads to the greenhouse that has the nightshade. But there's a mausoleum here, so let's check that out first.
A marvelous mausoleum. The plaque says Francisca Canosa.
Oh, that's that woman.
This must be the resting place of the lady from the portrait
painting.
in the study.
Stay mad? What is... I don't know what he means. Oh, here we are. It's a lovely looking thing, actually. I mean, of course, that's the whole point of a greenhouse, but it looks nice in here. Alright, we have some Atropa Belladonna, that's the nightshade. We have a basket, lantern, a big tree. Yep. Okay, well, let's get some shit, I guess.
A plant, a natural object, standing in a pot, a man-made object.
Wow.
The plant can consume nutrition and grow bigger, and the pot can't. Neither of them can think. So what about me, then? I can think. I know that. But am I natural or man-made?
What? Just because something is man-made doesn't mean it can't think. Whatever, she's nuts.
An ordinary pot with some dirt in it. Isn't this a perfectly sufficient tool for creating beautiful life?
No.
Yes, those are indeed boxes.
It's like she's making fun of me. Yes, those are boxes. What do you want me to do with them?
This lantern might prove to be the very first thing that actually manages to shed some light on my situation. I'll keep it.
Great. There we go. And it's actually pretty cool how the light sort of like is taken away from my character. That's pretty nice.
Nothing inside.
Oh shit. Okay. Big tree.
It's a large tree. Looks very peaceful.
It looks
Couldn't
kind
have
of...
been reincarnated into one of those instead of being forced back into this mess.
The tree actually looks weirdly contorted. Okay. Nightshade.
Belladonna. This little plant has caused a lot of trouble.
I think we're gonna poison the cat.
For a flower, it's not particularly beautiful, but for a murder weapon, it sure is.
It does look pretty nice to me. I swear to God, we're gonna murder the cat. I'm just saying.
Nothing in...
I'm just gonna try one more time if we can take this plant.
A plant. A
No.
natural object.
Bone saw on the tree?
That makes no sense.
I feel this is one of those things where you have to actually put in effort to make to do it right, you know, and that the easy way is
That
like the
makes
bad
no
way. Okay, whatever, I don't know.
More letters. Can someone tell me what happened to poor Clara?
Nothing inside, just like Daimo? What? Bro. Fucking up emotes? What the hell, what is going on? Saying that fees are bad? Okay. Some time has passed since the demise of Clara. As I calm down and regain control over my emotions, it occurs to me that there are some mysterious circumstances concerning her death. The sickness that came over her was swift and sudden indeed. Admittedly, my own medical knowledge is limited, but it still seems to me that such an instant and terminal change in the bodily humors should not occur naturally. Could it be that she somehow ingested something that made her sick? But what? And from that line of thought, it is not that far a leap to ponder if she was murdered. It was long ago that I lost track of the details of my husband's deranged research, but I do know he handles lethal substances and obscure chemicals. How easy it would have been for him to slip something into Clara's food. So then, why would he do such a thing? Did he know of our affairs? Or of our affair, I mean. We were very careful, but perchance he guessed it, despite our efforts. He would not go so far as murder based solely on a guess, would he? The distressed truth is, I no longer have any way of telling what Wolfram is capable of. It is of vital importance that these notes never reach any eyes but my own. These are grave accusations I am scribbling down, and in ways of proof I do not even have anywhere to start looking. And yet the possibility is there, gloating in its simplicity. Oh my god, and so falls the house of... I forgot the name already. What was it? Wolfram, Rouser, Trouser, Flouser? I don't know.
Look, a journal page was hiding behind the plant.
Did Wolfram murder Paul Clara? Or did he not? My situation has reached the point where it hardly makes any difference. I still cannot prove anything, but my conviction of his sin is only growing stronger. I cannot look at his face without seeing a murderer, nor not listen to his voice without hearing the words of an evil man. And the coward knows it. He sees the judgment in my eyes, and he shrinks away from it like the rodent he is. Guilty or not, he could not act more like a culprit if he so confessed his crime in the town square. If he was hiding in his laboratory before, he now practically lives there. We both realize that the lack of the courage to meet my gaze and... what? Oh, we both realize that he lacks the courage to meet my gaze, and after that he simply stopped coming back upstairs. The villain! The fiend! He can rot away in his dungeon, forgotten by the world. His remaining days spent in darkness and solitude. I will not forgive him. How could I? When he has provided me with nothing but misery since the day we met. The living areas of this castle are mine now, and my husband is incapable of even confronting me. He shall have no benefit from them. Curse my miserable existence! I don't know, man. It's not happy days. Not happy days. Chat too deep for Daimo? What isn't too deep for Daimo? Everything too deep for Daimo. Deep, hashtag deep for Daimo. Alright. Oh. Angel statue.
2 statues of angels. It seems a bit paradoxical to create statues depicting something that's supposed to be immaterial. Let's call them Justifer and Phi.
Let's not. Stop naming everything. Can we take that shovel? No. Alright, well, let's go poison a cat. Hope you guys are looking forward to that. Because that's the only thing I see that we can do now. So. Yep. Come. Walk. La 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 la. Poisoning a cat. Poisoning a cat. Poisoning a cat.
Let's grind this plant into powder.
Yep. Let's do the frozen milk on the fire. Oh, what do you... Stop! Stop!
I'll let it stand by the fire for a while.
What is for a while? Is that already for a while?
It's thawed. The milk is now in liquid form.
It's just like the soap in fucking whatever that game was with the detective that I played. Alright, milk in the bowl.
Milk pours easily.
I guess we can just... Oh man, we could try to put the Bella powder in there, or Belladonna powder, or let's just leave the milk bowl for now. Let's not do anything too crazy just yet. What was everything again? What was the living room again? Did we... Oh god, she's so slow. Deep for Daimo. Isn't Wolfram the thing in the... Yeah, like yeah, I know what you mean. Oh right, that was this room, okay. Wait, that's the... What is it called? The living room? This is the living room? Even if it wasn't all like covered up, how the fuck is this a living room? This is not a living room.
It's snowing outside. I have no concept of the current year, season, or even geographical location.
These earthy concepts are alien to me. Alright, little cat. You want some milk? Cat. Here.
Okay, so I can give delicious milk to my fearsome adversary. But why would I want to do that? This creature has nothing but scorn for me.
Are you kidding me?
Just take my milk and keep attacking me afterwards.
I have to fuck...
thing.
Okay, well you see it. It's not my... This makes no fucking sense. But here we go. Deep throat Daimo. Wow. Jesus. I told you killing cats is the only way. It's always the only way, man. Oh, man. Alright, here we go. This is pretty...
how Clara died?
Oh, this is just... Look at the little skull and everything. This is the worst.
Yes. This should put an end to the grim reign of this beast.
I have no... Oh my god. I murdered a cat! Oh my god. Oh, it's a good thing Vaziri is not here. That's just so horrible. It's just... Oh... That is the worst.
Look, it's a key. And it has a funny tassel attached to it. No wonder the cat wanted to play with it.
Oh my god.
The animal must have managed to steal a key somehow.
Down with the evil. Cute kitty and we kill it. Haven't seen shit like that since Tobro choke hold held or choke slam. Wow.
Thaw the milk, grind the leaves, poison the cat. That was a lot of work to inspect this rather uninteresting ladder.
Crossword is literally the worst.
Poison the cat. That was
yeah, I kind of I agree, Tobro. Like it's one of those things where you think that again, it's like a lot of these things where you feel like what is the clear obvious choice is the bad choice and you shouldn't go for that. But okay. Not a journal page.
This is strange. This is Belladonna's signature, but the handwriting is just wrong.
It is fucking wrong. Oh, maybe. So yeah, maybe I am not Belladonna. Maybe I'm the mate, and this Belladonna's writing when she was a robot. It's kind of interesting though, looking. I write to exercise my brain. I find that my thoughts become more firm and solid if I force myself to put them down on paper. It doesn't matter what I write as long as I can learn to think again. And to remember, I must try and remember. I have no idea how long I have been this way. A walking corpse, a mimicry of human life, an Unmensch. This is all the doing of my despicable husband. He could not be happier, the villain. I got what he wanted, an obedient wife, a beautiful Galatea, I don't know, that exists solely for his pleasure, if only he knew. These notes are the center of my universe, and I keep them well hidden. He doesn't know, he has no idea. The thought has not occurred to him that I might be a thinking being. And I intend to keep it that way. I am slowly and secretly, meticulously pulling my consciences out of the dark void. At first, I truly was a mechanical toy, I can't read. Responsible but never proactive. But gradually I began to regain capacity for thought. And I quickly realized that I needed to keep it a secret. These thoughts were now the only thing in the world that truly belonged to me. Beginning to think again was horrible, in many ways even worse than the state of blissful ignorance from which I had just emerged. I only managed to scribble down single, disconnected words at a time, more emotions than thoughts. Impulses, perhaps. My hands and fingers were stiff and clumsy. I remember cutting myself on the sharp pen once, and not being able to prevent the blood flow. I thought that would be the end for me. Surely Wolfram would notice the blood on my hands and get suspicious, but no, the self-absorbed fool merely stitched me up and let me go. I sometimes play with the idea of what I would have to do to prove to him that I am a person, but I won't. The monster has other plans. Alright, another prediction. Unmensch, beep boop. Another prediction. Maybe I am Belladonna, and maybe I killed Wolfram with that club thing that I have, the candlestick, and then went back into the machine and tried to kill myself, like erase my memory again, or maybe just erase my memory and like live again as a whole new person, or completely kill myself and it just backfired and now I'm back up again and, you know, whatever. Or it's the woman Belladonna that revived the maid and she is still around, or maybe she died. I don't know, we'll see.
The door is locked.
Yeah, we got a key, it's fine. Oh my lordy. Okay, there's another room here. Is there anything we can do here except for read even fucking more? I don't think so. Oh my god, as my consciousness grows stronger, so does my hatred for my husband. Each morning he brings me with him down. I could just read a book for you guys at this point on the stream. Each morning he brings me with him down to the laboratory. He places me in a corner. There I will stand for the rest of the day, still as a statue, silent as death. Occasionally he will throw me a glance or a smile. I find my body smiling warmly back, almost like a reflex, and this indoctrination disgusts me. I am a living decoration, a breathing statue of flesh, with his wind-up toy bride. But little does he suspect my eyes are darting across the room, secretly and attentively following his smallest movements. I carefully memorize every step he takes, every note he writes down, every detail of his ghoulish discovery. Every tiny detail of his ghoulish discovery. If only I knew how fast I am. If only he knew how fast I am learning. What a willing student I am. Beep boop. I'm breaking. As of late, he has even picked up the habit of explaining his scientific work aloud. So yeah, it seems more and more like I made a Frankenstein myself. So I guess the Frankenstein monster of Frankenstein. No, the Frankenstein monster of the monster of the monster of the monster of Frankenstein. Okay. It helps him think, I suppose, and I nod and smile and give little encouraging laughs at all the right places. He is muttering his darkest secrets to me, and I drink it all up. And oh, if only he knew just how close he brushes with his own demise. Hundreds of times each day, he is close enough to me for my hands to reach up and snap his neck. My strong fingers around his throat, slowly squeezing his precious life out of him. But no matter how close he stands, my arms will not move. I am a prisoner in my own corpse, staring out through glassy eyes, but unable to will any action into my own dead limbs. Call for me, and I will walk. Ask me a question, and I will talk. But my rotting brain is unable to form initiatives on its own. I am a golem following orders. Yet, with every passing night, my willpower grows stronger. I write my thoughts down diligently and practice my mental capacities as with all the resolve I have. The results are slow but reliable. One day soon I will have the tenacity to strike, and as soon as the time comes, strike I will. One of these days, his lovely, life-size doll will suddenly find the power within her to execute her swift revenge. Is this even a game at this point? No. But I don't like gameplay, right? So it's fine. Yeah, it is more of a visual novel, this one for sure. The hell is this game? It's a good thing you only came back now, Viziri, because we killed a cat. It wasn't my choice, but we killed a cat. Actually, I'll show you the dead cat. I don't know if my head's in the way, but there's a dead cat right there. It's kind of sad. I didn't want to, but it just kind of happened. Or it had to happen, apparently.
That's a big wardrobe. I bet you could hide a corpse in there.
Don't!
Actually, I better not open it and check.
Oh, bitch! Also, why are these handles so low? Like, what kind of midget... Is this Viziri's closet? If it was, you couldn't reach up here. Why the fuck are these handles, like, all the way down here? The fuck?
That's a big wardrobe.
Or maybe these are not handles. I don't know, whatever.
Let's take a look inside.
Yeah, let's look inside there, sure.
Coils of rope. I wonder why we're keeping rope in the bedroom.
Because we're kinky bastards. Lamp oil. Rope?
The lid is shaped like a heart and has a tiny keyhole. Whatever's inside must be very precious.
Okay, let's see if we can open it with the screwdriver.
Happened.
Nope. Okay.
The mirror is completely shattered. I think someone in here didn't really like their reflection.
On the whole ground. Yeah. Yeah. You just want a Lego brick glued to the bottom of my foot. Okay. Oh. Ah, oh, ho, ho, he, ha, hoo, ha, ho. Oh, shit. Alright. Alright. This kind of reminds me of a movie I once watched. Oh, God, okay. Journal or her? Let's do the journal page first. Failure. The attempt was a failure. I could not lure my lost lover back into her deceased corpse. All my preparations in vain. All alone now. No one to turn my key. Alright. Sup, bitch? Bet she doesn't react.
Dead? She doesn't move a muscle, yet she sits upright.
That booty,
She's
though.
Like a mannequin of human flesh.
A womanican, actually.
Is she dead?
Okay. Alright, alright.
At least the view is nice from up here.
We're so casual right now. Okay, so clearly we need to collect something now. And I'm actually not entirely sure. I mean, there's a lot of things we could try.
I don't know why I thought...
I mean, I guess we could try to use this on her. Just stick it in.
That won't
Too
work.
spoopy for me. Okay.
That won't work.
So think with me here. For the people who have seen it so far. Well, my spine, yeah. I don't know, Vaziri. Everyone remarks on it, like, what is wrong with your spine?
I don't know why...
Oh, I tried that already. Ah.
Nothing happened.
Alright, we need to think about this for a moment here.
That's a big wardrobe.
What we got from this place... So we need a key. And we got a rope. And we have a lantern from earlier. And we still have a bone saw that I can't actually use. Or haven't been able to use anywhere yet. And a candlestick that I haven't actually been able to use anywhere yet. And I'm not actually quite sure where to use any of this. Yeah, the spine, for the rest it's quite normal. Hang her and end the game? Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
Look.
Ah, stop. Let's think about this for a bit. What could we possibly do? Apart from using items on everyone, like what if I use the candlestick with the body?
I don't know why I thought that would work.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of desperate at this point. God. It seems pretty clear to me. No. The mausoleum, right? That probably has, like, in it something that's important for that woman. Taste the blood, if it's ketchup. Yeah, I already interacted with the blood. I'm just gonna go back here for a bit. See if I'm... Could I possibly miss? Maybe we can put the candlestick back?
I don't know why I thought...
Okay, I guess not. Just gonna go back here for a bit. Figuring out if I missed anything. Because I know all the way back here we have that handle. Well, let's first see about this.
Just tie this rope to the
Yeah.
lantern.
Okay, that's quite obvious that that would work. So that's good. Can we do anything
Nothing
else?
happened. That makes...
I mean,
That makes...
it seems
makes-
pretty... Oh my god, stop it. It seems pretty clear we need to lower this lantern into somewhere, but I don't think I've not seen a well or whatever that could, like, benefit from that. Right? It's the Iron Maiden. Can we open the Iron Maiden with the bone saw? That makes no sense.
That makes no...
Yeah, that makes no sense. I'm sorry.
That makes...
Okay, so first I'm a little stuck in this game now. Where? Well, okay. Seems the most logical thing would be that it would be outside, right? Yeah, just go, Belladonna, move it. Move your non-existent ass. Now you get stuck on one puzzle in the game. The one puzzle in the game. Yeah, who knows? What if I do this again? Okay, I can't. Can I do anything with this nail? Okay. It's annoying that I can look at that nail. I feel like I need to remove it, honestly, but... wouldn't know what to do with that. Mortar pestle, candlestick, urn... Is there anything we could do here? Don't think so. We still have this... sorry. We still have this grandfather clock as well that we could interact with. Let me just try to use all the items on that. Oh, no! Oh my god.
That makes no sense.
Would you stop doing that, woman? What are you doing? Where are you going? Why is she... Where the fuck is she going? That is just the worst thing in the history of ever. Walk all the way down there and then back up.
Nothing happened.
Oh, god damn it. This game is such a tease.
Interesting.
Oh, no! Go back!
Not now.
Okay. So annoying, she just stops there. Pathfinding? Yeah, it's not the best. Okay, come on. What do we do? Can I, like, it doesn't seem very low, but let's see if I can do this.
Interesting.
Okay, that's a no.
That won't work.
Okay, that's a no.
I don't know.
I bet... Okay, so here's what I think we need to do. I think we need to get in this mausoleum somehow. And in there we'll find a skeleton, and then we'll use the bone saw. But how the fuck do we get in here?
Interesting. That makes no...
Yeah. How do we get in here?
Nothing happened. I need some... Interesting. What a marvelous mausoleum. This must be...
What are we missing? What am I 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 missing? Press tab? What? What does that do? Tab does nothing. Okay, no, I cannot. I cannot enter the graveyard at all.
This must be the family cemetery.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking too, that there's like some side to something that I haven't seen. No, I already used the rope on the lantern. It's spent, man. The rope is somehow already in use with some other item. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Can we do something with the ladder now?
Thaw the milk, grind the leaves.
Nope, can't do something with the dead cat either. This room again really is the only thing we can interact with. So what the fuck? What am I missing? Break open the wardrobe.
Nothing happened.
Damn it. I said break open the wardrobe.
That won't work.
Okay. Last thing, bone saw. Okay, fuck. Did I try to use this? Oh, shit. Didn't want to use that. Sorry about that. Did I try to use the bone saw on her yet? Bone saw this bitch.
I don't know why I thought that won't.
Because she's made out of flesh. Screwdrive this
Nothing
bitch. I mean, screw her.
Nothing
Candlestick this fucking hell. Lantern.
Interesting.
Ah,
At least the
motherfuck. What do we do? Does anyone have an idea? Can we pick up the
mirror
glass?
is completely shattered.
Doesn't seem we can. Doesn't look like we can pick up the glass. Candlestick the
Nothing happened.
tiny keyhole. Bone saw the
won't-
tiny keyhole. Oh. Oh. Screw the tiny keyhole.
That makes no
Fuck. I don't know.
interest.
Ugh.
The lid is shaped like a heart and has a tiny keyhole. Whatever's inside must be very precious.
The fuck do we do? I used everything, I think, already. On the clock. Actually, I'm pretty sure I did. Maybe we can use something on the broken
I need something
mirror.
interest.
This is amazing that I'm suddenly stuck like this.
Interesting.
So again, we have a handle in. We have indeed that clock we haven't done anything with. We have the mausoleum. We have a switch at where I started at that Frankenstein place, but I'm pretty sure that only kills me at the very end. We have this closet that we seemingly can't do anything with, but we're not sure. We need a key. We have this woman. What do we do? Try again? I forgot something in this room? Well, Tobro seems to be quite
Is she dead?
focused on the fact on what do you call it? On the screwdriver on the clock thing, which I'm pretty sure I tried multiple times now, but I mean, we have missed
The
something in
mirror
this
is
room, which is...
That's a big wardrobe. I bet you could hide a corpse.
I mean, the tiny... like the woman and the tiny keyhole. I don't see anything else. Alright, I'll try your damn screwdriver again. I wouldn't know why it suddenly would work. Nope, not more than I've tried every item on her, and I tried to talk to her, and that, or like, well, interact with her like this. Well, actually, wait, we can use the bone saw maybe on him, or did we try that already? Am I smart enough to have tried that already?
Work.
Yeah, okay. Oh, wait, maybe like this? Wait.
The body is still warm.
No. Okay, so that's all a nope. Okay. Okay, you want me to use the screwdriver again on the grandfather clock. I missed a lot? Okay.
Not now.
There you go. Not now.
Not now.
Doesn't want to do it. Yeah, I figured as much. Well, I mean, it doesn't work. Well, yeah, okay, great, thanks, but I want to know what I need to do now. I mean, I know I need to do something with the clock at some point. It's just, it doesn't work right now. And from the body we already got the candlestick and an item, so I'm not quite sure if those are the two things you mean. And we also know that these gargoyles are mentioned in a certain order, specifically the names, which probably leads towards a puzzle. I already did check. Bro, I checked the body. Look,
body is still
there's
warm.
body. Yeah. There's blood.
Blood is flowing from the wound in his skull.
Yep. Oh, the wound. We haven't checked the wound yet.
His head has been cracked open by a heavy blow. He couldn't have seen the attack coming. He was dead before he knew what happened.
That's new.
So he trusted his assailant then?
Yes. We get
Was
that.
it me?
No, it was the other one.
I have no memories from my life before. Maybe it was I who killed him. But then, how was I brought back?
Yeah, by the other woman. We already. So that's nothing new. Hand.
These are the hands that give life. Talk about meeting your maker.
He's not my maker. So from him we got an item, like a letter here, and we got this bloody candlestick, which was his murder weapon. So, you know. Oh, strings.
There's something in his pocket.
Oh. Ah.
It's a small, delicate key. He kept it in the pocket closest to his heart.
Yes.
I wonder what it unlocked.
Yes. Progress. Good. Blind Daimo. Check things out better. We got this. We got this. We got this. Well, I did. I did, but not accurate enough, it seems. Not accurate enough. Alright. Tiny key in the tiny keyhole.
I wonder if this key fits.
If it doesn't, then I'm gonna kill
There's
myself.
a key hidden inside. A very important one.
Alright, from tiny key to big key, time to wind this bitch up. Oh my lordy. It's like a real doll. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. I suck. Sorry. I'm sorry, Vaziri, alright? Jesus.
Clara, it really is you.
Them boobs,
I'm so
though.
certain I'd never see you again. You didn't wake up.
I woke up. I've been wandering
Totally
lost
did.
ever since, trying to find out what's going on.
How are you feeling? Do you remember me?
Do you remember
I have no
me?
memories of you, or of myself. But I found some notes lying around. I can only assume you're the one called Belladonna?
I am Belladonna, murdered and reanimated by Dr. von Trauerschloss.
Even she can't
a
pronounce it.
mindless mechanical doll, but I slowly regained control over my brain. And when the time was right, I broke free.
I saw the doctor's body.
I'm sure she does,
I
Crossbart.
crushed his skull. Standing over his blood-soaked remains, I was free at last.
But where did I come from? If he was dead, was it you who brought me back?
Yes, my love. You were the only thing on my mind as I stood there, alone and victorious. I'd secretly watched the doctor's process, and I desperately wanted to believe that I could get you back. I unearthed your grave and carried your dead body down to the laboratory. I did everything right, to the smallest detail, but you didn't wake up. And my time was running out. I can't turn my own key, and now that I was alone in the castle, I knew my life force would run out quickly.
Oh, baby,
But
you
for all
turn my
effort,
key.
You remained dead, and with no one to keep me vital, I eventually sat down here and just...
Oh,
stopped.
baby, you keep me vital.
I did wake up.
Yes, apparently you did. Your body had been in the ground for quite some time.
You're late,
Perhaps
though.
that made the reanimation process slower, but with your key powering your brain directly, you did not have to go through the drawn-out, sluggish wake-up. I take it your cognitive powers and language have been with you from the start.
Well, yes.
Excellent. Then I have even improved on the doctor's method, but I doubt independent thinking and free will was ever in his interest to reproduce.
Do you think you could do it again?
Create more of us, you mean? Yes, I hold the secret of life and death, and I plan to use it. The experimentations must continue.
And the two of us will have no place in this world.
Quite right. So, we'll make us a place. Dead bodies will never be in short supply. Like more of our kind. A whole new race of the damned.
Why are we Why are we suddenly
Really
also
smart.
damned?
I know
It's
for a
so
fact that
weird.
there's a fresh body lying out there in the Great Hall.
The doctor.
His flesh, at least. We won't be
Oh my
using his
God.
wretched brain. I've already destroyed it in any case. But the body will do.
Oh, time to go to the
We will
mausoleum.
have to find a few other ingredients. Will you help me?
No! Game over.
Of course I will.
Thank you, my love.
Oh my god, she suddenly
I'll
looks a
carry
lot less
the body
sexy.
down to the laboratory and start with the preparations. And in the meantime, you can help me with a few other things. The doctor's brain is
Thick
completely
Belladonna.
destroyed. I made sure of that. I don't think any of us want his villainous brain back amongst us. We're going to need to find a new one. Secondly, we will also need some clockwork parts. We have to manufacture a force to keep the dead body going. Thirdly, not only the brain, but also the head and the cranium were damaged. If we can find a new head, that would save a lot of the reconstructing effort.
Okay, well, I know where the brain is. Clockwork, I know that's the clockwork in the father clock. Ahead, oh yeah, the skull. So I guess we're good for now.
I'll start looking for the objects then.
Okay, I
Thank
don't think
you.
we need any
Don't
help
talk
right
to me
now.
if there's something you're unsure about.
I'm unsure about this whole fucking affair, woman. The fuck? Alright, well, later. Crazy ass fucking undead ladies. Choop, 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 choop. Yeah, choop, 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 choop. It's a bit of a walking simulator right now, because I know where we need to go. It's just, you know, can't really rush this shit, unfortunately. Because I can't double click and make it go faster. Oh boy. If I later have to go back all the way down here because she says, oh, the body can't maintain itself, we need some sort of, you know, we need to wrap it in something, and then I need to go get this fucking arm, I'm gonna be pissed. So here we have the skull. We can take that.
I'll call it Uric. A human
Wait.
skull.
Wait, we can't take that? Oh man, I was... Wait! Oh, never mind.
The body of a deranged murderer. The decomposed head of an old lady. The brain of a small child. How could this possibly...
Oh, sorry, I kind of interrupted that, my bad.
I'll call it Uric.
Okay, that's not entirely what I thought would happen.
It never moves when I look at it, but it just sort of twitches in my periphery.
Okay. So, maybe something with the Iron Lady?
You look so lonely, my friend.
Why do I keep giving everything names? Alright. Oh god, it's the actual brain of Lucas? Oh, that's fucked up. We're gonna bring our son, like the sun back? Jesus Christ.
I can't tell if my reflection in the glass is too distorted or if I really look like this. Am I even a human being?
Okay, so... Actually not quite sure where to get a head right now.
Hello, Roland. Hello, Roland.
Damn it. It's naming everything. Well, no, I know, but you could use it as a head, maybe. And then maybe we have the helmet, the suit armor helmet. I guess it's not a... Don't you think it's something you would do, by the way, Viziri? Give everyone names? Fucking, it seems like something you would do. Where would we find a head, honestly? Maybe the portrait? Hello? No? Not gonna do anything with the portrait? Nope. That's the first time I can click on something and she doesn't have anything to say about it. Alright, so back to the grandfather clock. And then we have to figure out where we can find a head.
This faithful screwdriver will do the trick. Time to turn this old clock into a slightly peculiar wardrobe.
I mean, there's a lot of things we could possibly do as a head. Sort of like for the fun of it. Could look at this globe, could be a head. I mean, it would be silly, yeah, but if you're just talking about a container...
Let's see if I can get two parallel lines to intersect.
Maybe this
A
bust?
stuffed raven atop a bust of Pallas Athena.
Nope, 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 nope. Okay, it's a stuff.
That's a lot of books.
Ah, stop it!
Another portrait.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just ask her real quick, because I'm not quite sure where the head would be. Am I even a human being? Jelly bean? Man, crossbar typed something, I can't see it. Alright, let's see about this. Hello.
Yes, dear?
Yes, dear. Head.
Well, we need to find a fresh human head.
Yes, I've smashed up the head of Wolfram rather frivolously. I'm afraid it's beyond rescue. I was thinking of my grandmother, Francesca Canosa.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen her portrait in the study.
Yes.
She was buried some time ago, but
I know.
her cranium should be sufficiently preserved.
I know.
She rests in the mausoleum in the cemetery outside.
I know.
But there is a hidden way into the tomb behind the armor in the basement.
What? Now you tell me.
I'll go take a look behind the suit of armor.
Thank you.
She actually have to. I even checked the goddamn fucking armor, and now I do have to go all the way back there. Son of a bitch.
Clockwork?
Yes, we need something to supply the body with the force
Yes,
to move.
yes.
We can't make the heart beat again.
Yes, I see.
Thank you.
Some things have been puzzling me.
Did I used to have hair? What is this? We should ask all of this. These are legit questions.
Did I used to have hair?
You had beautiful hair.
Sorry.
Unfortunately, I had to shave it all off in order to operate
All
on your
of
head
it.
and open your cranium.
Yet, you are not bald. Will it grow back? Oh, man, these are some interesting questions.
Yet you're not bald.
I was revivified directly after my death, when my body was still fresh.
What does that have to do with anything?
You, dear, had been in the ground for quite some time.
What the fuck has that to do with my...
large parts of your decomposed corpse.
Oh my
That
god.
explains the metal construction holding together my skull.
Oh my
I
god.
have my fair share of screws and bolts myself, but they are carefully hidden.
Oh my
I
god.
opted to sacrifice your pretty hair so that I could work more on preserving your brain. Something the good doctor did not do for me.
I'm brain dead.
Will it grow back?
I don't rightly know. Maybe. We'll have to wait and see.
I know, we have to go all the way back. It's so annoying.
I want to ask something else.
I'm here for you.
What is this
What
I'm
is
wearing?
this I'm wearing?
I'm so sorry about that. I covered you in scraps and bandages I found in the laboratory. I had to cut open and discard most of what you were buried in order to stitch you up. I want you to know that my plan was to be right next to you when you woke up, to help you understand and to find a proper dress. I'm so sorry it didn't come to pass like that.
On my way in here, I killed a cat. It was in my way and it felt so natural to just dispose of it. It worries me a bit.
Yeah, it
so?
should.
I
What?
have a functional brain, but what about a
Can we
soul?
revive the cat?
Shouldn't there be something in me stopping me from hurting others?
Let's revive the
At
cat.
least making me feel bad about it.
It only got poisoned. We can revive the
It's become
cat.
very natural for me to murder my husband.
What?
But I'm
Women.
not too worried about this. I have no desire to commit unnecessary killings, and I do have control over my actions.
Great, let's revive the cat. What if you are raising an army of cold-hearted mass murderers? Never mind that.
What if you're raising an army of cold-hearted mass murderers?
They won't be mass murderers anymore.
Very
than
well
you and
hidden,
I.
Krausbart.
And besides,
Very well.
why should we prioritize the lives of the living above the lives of the dead?
That's kind of an interesting question because it's so stupid, but it's good too.
I want to ask.
I'm here.
Why did you oh my god. Okay, shall we? Okay, fine.
Why did you put this wind-up mechanism in my head?
Probably to keep me
Yours is in your
functional.
back.
Yes, the damned doctor had placed my wind-up mechanism in my back. It goes straight into my chest and heart, giving me a strong central of power. But it is placed outside my own reach.
Yeah, it's not like I can turn this that easily, I guess.
So,
Well, maybe.
you can't turn it
Maybe.
yourself?
Yeah, maybe easier.
No, I can't. I have to depend on others. That's why I chose to put the key in the back of your head, well within reach of your own hands. I know what it means to not be in
Could be
control of
easier.
your own existence, and I will never put someone else in the situation I'm in.
Thank you.
Of course.
And could you not make a
I wanna
mechanism
ask- I'm
to...
here for
No, I don't want to ask anymore. I want to leave. Oh, fuck. What? Continue.
I'll
Exit.
start looking.
Thank you.
Okay. God. Alright. Could she not make a mechanism like in the wall that she can just, you know, back herself up in there and then we'll turn it for her? I don't know. This dialogue sucks. It's not that bad. It's good. Polite way of saying it's complete fucking god. You guys have no taste whatsoever. Just no taste whatsoever. You're a bunch of simpletons. This game is too much for you. Alright, let's go find that stupid hidden place into the fucking goddamn mausoleum. If it's that damn handle, I'm gonna be pissed off. Goddamn. What was his name again? Roland? Blocking my freaking way into this place. Alright, now, Roland, you gotta move, bro.
Belladonna was right. There is a secret switch behind Roland the Poet.
I do have to say this is one of the weakest parts in the game, purely because I already checked this and there was nothing until it is told to me. That's so annoying. It's like, this is the one thing you actually have to talk to her about, but oh well, whatever.
It's too dark down there.
Oh, my
I won't
fucking...
see my hands in front of me unless I light the crypt up first.
Yeah.
Yes. I can
Yes!
lower the lantern into the hole.
Great.
Amazing. I must be directly underneath the mausoleum and the cemetery.
Well, like, I feel that the not opening the clock yet part is more of a... Is the game actually throwing me a bone? In all reality, she should have just said, that makes no sense, or I have no use for clock parts, right? There's like no reason for me to grab that. Like something that says like, why the fuck would I do that? And then later, it makes sense to do that, but this, I don't know. I feel like I should be able to inspect this thing already. Maybe not go down it, but at least inspect it. Whatever. More journals!
I can't believe it. It's another letter.
I can't believe it!
How did it end up down here?
Okay. Creepy sound... Very creepy sound effects. I'm not sure who I'm reading this from, but whatever. After insistent probing from my lady Belladonna, I too take to the pen come evening. The scribbling does not come as readily for me as it does for her, yet I do most certainly see the appeal of the activity. So much has happened in my life of late, my brain is overflowing with joy and secrets and disorder. And if I manage to write down a map of but a fraction of it all, that would be an enormous relief. Verily, it all centers around Belladonna, this queen regent of the castle, who has turned her benevolent face towards me and thus filled my person with happiness. Don't mind me just ruining this scene. I'll just read through it. I had previously thought unimaginable Okay. I still remember the first time I saw her standing next to my husband. When I took up work in the... I hate you so much. In the household. And I remember how she seemed to me to glow. So this is actually the maid we're reading. The two of them lost a child shortly after that. And this tragedy would linger in the castle for a long time. All the other servants started to leave one by one. But as much as I wanted, I found myself unable. I kept postponing my departure with each new day and found myself dancing around Belladonna's flame, drawn to it as strongly as I had been from that first glance. By the time she had recovered from her melancholy, I was the only one left in the castle, and it was at this time the miracle happened. Belladonna saw me in a new way. The Tempest, I hate you so much. I actually like this. Oh my god, this Tempest affair. This is the first time we read from our character. You are the worst. The Tempest affair galloping. You need to give up. God damn it. This Tempest affair galloping and world shaking, and yet so quiet, so hidden. The castle of ours to rule as we please, but only as long as we do not arouse the suspicion of the grave. I already don't know what I'm reading anymore. Goblin in the basement. It is as if I had stepped into a fairy story with my grandmother used to tell. But Nana's stories always ended up with someone losing their head or being eaten alive. Though seemingly everlasting, the bliss of ours, the seed of doubt, is growing in my heart. Belladonna is married, after all. But who am I to break this wedlock? Theirs is not a happy union, true, but I am seducing my love to break her vows and soil her soul. And what wretched ruin will that bring upon us? For a long while, Belladonna was all I dreamed about, my queen and goddess, and my deepest wish was for her to let me into her life and let me worship her. Wow, that's kind of weird. I thought I would give up anything for that, but now that I am here, I wonder if I have sacrificed too much. Belladonna comes from high society, and she doesn't realize just how much she takes for granted. It is still clear who is the lady and who is the servant. Can I keep on living like this, or will I have to do the unthinkable and leave her? I made Belladonna promise not to read anything I wrote, and looking at what I have just put down in ink, the weight of that promise is clear. I have forged into words thoughts that I did not know I had, and it is vital that these papers remain secluded from prying eyes. Secrets upon secrets. I shall hide this letter inside the old armor in the basements, whom I call Roland the Bard, where I doubt anyone will find it. I'm descending into that dungeon as soon as I'm done here, and I'll hide this note on my way. She just left it. And the master has asked me to fetch for him a certain plant from the greenhouse. As strange as this whole situation is, I must obey his requests, if only to keep up appearances. So that's a lovely line, because she doesn't even know she's grabbing her own death, because that's that plant. And I love that she calls the armor Roland, which we now did again without having any thought of that. So somehow we are still the same person with the same ideas, calling her Roland. So that's pretty cool. We don't know what you're reading either. It's pretty cool dialogue. I like it. Etna and Harvey games? Alright. I've never heard of it, but sure. I mean, I like this. I like the writing a lot, honestly. It's the same in Amnesia. Like, there's a lot of reading, but at least the writing is really well done, which I can't say from a lot of things, honestly.
Another angel. Are you the third sibling? What did you do to get put down here? Is your name Gwendolyn?
It's kind of interesting. So now she recognized that we already looked at both the other angels, so that's kind of cool.
Another angel.
Okay, sarcophagus.
Here's Francisca's coffin.
Francisca's coffin.
Too heavy for me to lift. Maybe I could break it open, but I'll need some sort of
we have that.
Or mace for that.
We got that. We got that. Fucking candlestick,
Things
bro.
one does for love.
Get candled. And we actually lost the item for this. Oh god. Alright.
You look very peaceful, but I do so need your head.
Sorry.
How shall I remove it?
Bone saw.
Surgical tool.
Yes, yes. Bone saw, bitch.
Now to carefully remove the head.
Also, how on earth does this lead to the mausoleum? How is this possibly connected?
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, look at his head. Look at his head.
But no.
Oh my god. Oh god. Okay. Well, time to revitalize another corpse. I'm not sure how we get out of here. Oh shit, look! Oh shit, what happened?
Looks like Belladonna has dragged the body down to the laboratory already.
Oh, well that makes things easier. Okay. Phew! Thought something serious was happening. So we're gonna put the brain of our dead son in there. And then the face of... What was she again? I don't even know what she was anymore. Hello.
Welcome to the lab of horrors.
Oh my god. I have Francisca's head!
I have Francisca's head.
Well done. Just give it to me and I will attach it to the neck.
Oh, this is fucking weird.
I took some parts from the old clock.
Well done. Let me put them into the creation.
Well done. I have a brain. You fucking fool! I found something else in the crypt. Ooh. Yeah, let's do that.
I have the brain.
Well done. Please give it to me.
No! It's mine!
I found something else in the crypt. Another note. One
But
I'd
it's
written
written by
myself
me.
when I was alive. I think we need to talk.
What is the matter, dear?
It's just...
I don't even know what I've written. You guys ruined everything for me.
Let's focus on what we're doing here.
Yes, let's get this creation moving.
I'll get going.
Alright, here we go.
Now is not the time.
Oh. Okay, so I literally have to wait for her to be done with this. Oh, shit. Didn't want to do that. Okay, what do? I go back and... Wait. Wait. Did I even give her the shit now? Because I still have it in my inventory. Do I need to put it on? Wait, maybe I need to put it on. This is weird.
Don't you worry, little pile of flesh and bones. We'll soon have you up and walking again.
Okay, let's see about this.
I'll let Belladonna handle that.
Yeah, well then, fucking, what do you want me to do with that? Ah, motherfuck. Fuck, stop doing that! Maybe I'll just use it on her?
Thank you, dear.
Ah, there you go. That's fucking gross.
Thank you, dear.
Okay, that makes... Well, it's working now.
Thank you, dear. The creation is complete. All we need to do now is force life into these dead limbs. That big switch on the wall initiates the procedure.
I get
Will you
it.
have the honor, my dear?
Gladly.
Well, it's fine, it worked. What? That was... You call that hard? Dude, what the hell?
The time has come.
Here we go.
I've wanted to pull this thing since the first time I saw it.
Yes, that's true. That's actually completely true. This cutscene is very dark.
It's alive.
Can I see anything? What? Okay, tits. This stream is not very. This stream is very uncensored. This seems like some Japanese fantasy, right? Man, I can't believe that was that. Okay, the end. So we have I like this image a lot, like the way we're like sort of worshipping her on our side, like this little fucking urchin. It's very much like Warhammer or Warframe, the two queens. All right, well, that was a weird ending. A game by Niklas Hellen, voices by Tess Baines, original music by Michael Chait. Yeah, I don't know either for Syria. Apparently that's the end. That was kind of, I guess we succeeded in making our army or something. So yeah, to conclude this, it's very short. How long did it take us now? 2 hours. Well, there we go. We got a nice 2-hour stream in. So that's pretty good, I guess. Right? That's like almost right on time, really. I mean, I thought it was gonna take 3 hours, but nope. So yeah. It's short. I like the art, I like the stories, I like the writing a lot. There's perhaps a bit too much reading and not enough like there's not really any puzzles in the game. Not enough, at least. I would like to see... Let's just say there wasn't as much puzzle solving as there was just clicking around everything, getting everything. But then actually making use of that is extremely lightweight. But, you know, I liked it. I like the writing a lot, and that matters a lot to me. The story is pretty good. Do I really have to analyze a 2-hour game that much? I don't know, probably not. But it's a bit like Amnesia. If the writing is good, I don't mind reading a lot. So, yeah, that was that. Vanishing of Ethan Carter when? Maybe next Sunday, we'll see. I mean, the problem was kind of that it was long, right? Well, not as short as one of these. This stream makes me want to kill myself again. Wow, well that's okay, Tobra. We now have the means to bring you back to life if you do. So, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, the ending cutscene was great, I know. That animation, man. That's clearly where all the money went. But yeah, that was that. I don't know. I liked it. For the short duration. It was almost perfect timing too for my normal stream time. Again, thought it would take longer, but didn't. So that was that for this Sunday stream. Next Sunday we'll do something else, and I guess tomorrow it's back to Dark Souls, Smelter Demon, all that shit. Can back to life and make him watch VODs all day. Alright. Later.